and I thought I was missing something. So I turned away from my Lord, went out into the world, and did a lot of things. I was the prodigal daughter. And I thank God that He gave me a second chance. And I will never forget the day in a cornfield of all places, in a little country church just outside of town. They were doing a little special, and it was on Halloween, and it was a little different than what I was used to. Halloween used to be my favorite. It used to be my favorite holiday, you know, to decorate, scare my kids, scare my grandkids, you know, have a good old time doing it. But, you know, nothing scared me near as badly as what happened that night. There was a little skit being done, and it was about some teenage kids who had been out partying. And there was a car crash, and it began with an ambulance and then bringing a boy out on a stretcher and had him covered up. And as they took you through this corn maze, you went through and you saw the rest of the kids that survived the crash talking and crying and wondering why their friend had to die. And then you came upon this girl that had been with him that had also perished. And beside her casket there was rejoicing because she had been a Christian. And she just happened to be in another car that this man who had been drinking had came around to her and hit her and killed her. Well, as it went on down, it took you into this area that was completely black, and then all of a sudden you saw red lights like fire everywhere. You saw the most hideous creatures you ever saw in your life. And there was their depiction of hell. And that night, God got a hold of me so strongly. And He said, this is your last chance. If you don't take it, this is it. And I knew that He would turn me over to a reprobate heart, and I would never have a chance again. So I praise God that He gave me that chance, and I never shall forget that day. You know what? Get some clapping going for me. Long years ago, when I was sin, I had no hope, no peace within. Down on my knees in agony, I prayed to Jesus and He gladly set me free. I never shall forget the day when all the burdens of my soul were rolled away. It made me happy, glad and free. I'll sing and shout it, for He's everything to me. Oh, sinner, come to Jesus now. At His dear feet, just humbly bow. Confess to Him your every sin. He'll save and cleanse you, give you peace and joy within. I never shall forget the day when all the burdens of my soul were rolled away. It made me happy, glad and free. I'll sing and shout it, God means everything to me. I never shall forget the day when all the burdens of my soul were rolled away. It made me happy, glad and free. I'll sing and shout it, for He's everything to me. I'll sing and shout it, for he's everything to me.
Hallelujah.